Don Cherry was an American jazz trumpeter and multi-instrumentalist. His career spanned from the 50s until shortly before he died in 1995. He played in Coleman's band for a long time. He also worked with people like John Coltrane and Sun Ra. His first album as a leader was in 1966, and he played various brass instruments, piano, organ, ethnic flutes, and world music instruments. He was known for his experimental jazz and for his world jazz fusion, and has a typically large discography. Hi, my name's Dan. So, this is an album of avant garde jazz, or you could say experimental jazz, and acclaimed music listed it as free jazz. Maybe it fits free jazz, I'm not sure, certainly the other two. It features several Scandinavian musicians as well as Don Cherry, mostly on brass. But there's other instruments here as well, gamelan and piano and prepared piano and gongs and metal hitty things. There's also Sonny Sharrock, who I've heard of, on guitar. Don plays the cornet and a variety of fluty things and some hitty things as well. And it comprises two multi-part tracks. So each of these has about five or six parts and is basically one side of the album. Mostly it's fairly kind of free in musical structure. There's a particular sound that is used quite a bit, which sounds basically like a load of handbells tumbling down a long set of stairs. And there's quite a prominent use of ethnic flute sounds on the album as well. Some bits are quite chaotic and cacophonic, some are quiet and mysterious, and the second track slowly resolves into something that is more conventionally musical, still with some fairly free soloing going on, and the way that it shifts sounds, I might just be slightly getting the hang of this idea of what modal jazz is. So it seems to feel like rather than shifting chord, it shifts key at the same sort of places where you shift chord. Maybe that's what modal jazz is. Yeah, eventually I'll get that. Um, so basically, it's chaotic at times. It's avant-garde, definitely. It's outside the box, and it is somewhat of a challenging listen, I would say. I like it. I still can't determine why it is there is some weird stuff that I like and some weird stuff that I don't like, because I can't really put my finger on what is the difference between them, and what is it that I like about the ones that I do like. I think in this case, it's certainly about the particular feel and the texture and something about the approach to it that I quite enjoy. I think it has some things in common with some of the more chaotic bits of prog rock, which is where I've approached this kind of freer music from through that route. So I mean, I want to. I always feel that I want to say something along these lines, which is that I don't like the elitism that sometimes comes with challenging music. I don't think anybody is a better person for enjoying to listen to music that's outside the mainstream. And I try not to sneer at any music. Sometimes I do sneer, but I try not to sneer even at very well known and respected bands like U2. Uh, I feel a bit like so. I'm going to throw in a small anecdote here, which is that once I went out for a meal with some people. This was in my 20s, and two of the people we were out at a Japanese restaurant, and two of the people that I was with were kind of foodies, and they were trying to upstage each other in the weirdest things that they were eating. And they were basically trying to imply that the rest of us didn't have good enough taste because we weren't interested in and the one that I remember most was the raw baby octopus. And as if somehow they were better than us because they would eat raw baby octopus and enjoy it. And yeah, I didn't enjoy it. And that kind of elitism comes in music. It comes in all sorts of art forms, I think. And I don't like it. I don't think that people should be judged by what music they like. So yeah, okay, I'm going to leave that there. Um, I so I did. I enjoyed it, and I'd love to know what you think. So please do leave a comment, and that's it from me for now.